1942, the Japanese forces landed on New Guinea's coast. They planned to take Port Moresby by going overland, over the rugged Owen Stanley Range by the Kokoda Trek. The Japanese were well trained in jungle warfare, heading for the village of Kokoda. They were attacked. Australian and Papuan soldiers surprised them with fierce gunfire. Outgunned, the Allies moved south to fight another day. For 2 months the Aussies continued along, fighting withdrawal. Australian forces attacked, defended, then counterattacked. With desperate and brutal battles, numerous lives were lost. The harsh conditions made it slow going. With diseases rampant, the Japanese juggernaut continued their relentless southern advance. Would the fatigued, emaciated, wounded Aussies be able to hold out? Or would the exhausted and starving Japanese break through? It was at Emmett Ridge the Australians dug in for their final stand. This was the last natural defensive position before defeat. The Japanese came so close to where they planned. The Australians had one last surprise to complete. 25-pound guns blasted the Japanese stronghold, shaking and scattering the foe from their post. From Moresby the guns were dragged through the mud and rain. The depleted Japanese received orders to retreat to the coast. Fresh Aussie troops from Port Moresby quickly arrived. They carefully pursued the Japanese all the way back. It had been a long, brutal 4-month campaign of vicious attacks. More Australians died on the Kokoda track than in any other place. The savage struggle on the Kokoda track was now ended. What price do you place on the lives lost and wounded? The 39th Battalion was inexperienced, outgunned and underfed, but they gained the respect they deserved for their fighting grit. The legend of Kokoda Track was born. The legacy would echo through generations. There were many stories to share of brave and selfless heroes. One group of heroes were the local tribal men. They carried equipment and supplies up and down the steep terrain, then turned around and carried the wounded back again. These men were affectionately called Fuzzy Wuzzy Angels, ordinary men with frizzy hair who performed acts of service and care. Many a soldier owed his life to these dark-faced angels. The spirit of Kokoda lives on in acts of kindness and compassion. In acts of kindness and compassion. With the major core values of Kokoda now legendary: courage, endurance, mateship and sacrifice. They were written in blood, were written in blood, lest we forget, lest we forget.